Hello! Let's travel back in time. Somewhere very long ago to 239 BC, where Chinese astronomers recorded a rare sighting of a celestial object. Now let's travel further to 1066, where William the Conqueror saw a celestial object right before his invasion of England as a sign of his success, and so had it woven into the tapestry. Now let's travel even further to 1910. The same celestial object was seen again, and it was captured for the first time on camera. Now, let's travel further to 1986, where the same celestial object showed its last appearance. All the sightings of a celestial object for over 900 years were of a comet. For a long time, people used to believe that comets were aliens or apparition of God, until an English astronomer named Edmund Halley studied the nature of comets. Story of Halley's Comet. The story is dated in the year 1705, when astronomers for the first time understood comets in the sky. A very long time ago, it was always believed that comets pass our planet once and never come back, until an English astronomer named Edmund Halley proved that some comets do come back after a certain period of time. With the help of the theories of gravitation and planetary motions that were derived by an English mathematician and physicist, Isaac Newton, Halley studied the reported observations of a bright comet in 1531, 1607 and 1682, wherein he derived that the sighting of this bright comet every 76 years was actually a single comet making return trips. Even the images that were dated back to 239 BC was also the same comet. Halley's Comet is the first recorded and observed comet that has been visiting us every 76 years. But first, what is a comet and how is it possible for a comet to come back after every 76 years? Let's travel through our solar system. These are the planets in our solar system, and currently we are crossing the asteroid belt. And now we see Neptune. But what is beyond Neptune? Wait. Are these asteroids again? No. These are another type of space rocks called comets that come from the Oort cloud. Comets are large, icy objects that are made of frozen gases, rock, and dust, also known as the nucleus of the comet, that revolve around the sun. Once they enter the solar system, they take an orbit around the sun just like the planets in our solar system. The heat and pressure from the sun sublimates the material and forms an atmosphere of gas and dust around. It is called a coma. As it reaches close to the sun, the heat and pressure increases, which stretches the coma back, forming the tail of a comet. And these tails are what comets are known for. Isn't it beautiful? So, there are some comets that revolve regularly around the sun and can be seen from Earth after a certain period of time. They are known as periodic comets. Just like how our planet Earth orbits the sun every 365 days, similarly, Halley's Comet is a periodic comet because it orbits the sun every 75 to 76 years. The comet's orbit around the sun is beyond Neptune's orbit. Yes, as you can see, it is a very long journey. This makes sense why Halley's Comet takes 76 years to travel around the sun. That is why studying these periodic comets can help us predict the next appearance in the sky. After studying the records of the same comet appearing every 76 years led to Halley predicting that the next sighting of the comet would be in 1758. Alas, he passed away before he could see his prediction come true. Hence, this comet that comes every 76 years was named after him to honor his contribution, which explains the name Halley's Comet, history's first known periodic comet. However, there are some comets that do not return as they do not follow a regular orbit around the Sun. They are known as non-periodic comets. Non-periodic comets pass through the solar system only once. Every time Halley's Comet takes a trip around the Sun, it loses some of its brightness because the comet begins to age, and when a comet ages, it loses all the ice from its nucleus and the tails disappear, and eventually it either dissipates into dust or it becomes a dark rocky material. In 1986, the European Space Agency sent a spacecraft named Giotto to fly by Halley's Comet, making it the first spacecraft to ever make close-up observations of a comet. After studying and observing Halley's Comet, astronomers believe that the comet has been orbiting the Sun for about 16,000 years and it doesn't show any signs of losing its brightness. So there is a chance that Halley's Comet is not going to die so soon. All you can do is simply wait for 38 more years, which is July 27, 2061, to see the comet again. I know, it sure is a long, long wait.